What's up, people? Venny here, bringing you another cheap beast. We're doing the attackers today. This is our part 3 of the little short series. What I've done, the defenders and midfielders in the last 2 videos. Just sort of showing you guys cheap idea players you can sort of build your team around, who are going to be at a cheaper price but still be very sweaty and overpowered. So let's get into the video. And obviously there's going to be a lot of players, I think, in attack, because there's a lot of pacey players what are just going to be super effective. First off, we're going to start with Josh King, Bournemouth player, 88 pace, 79 shot, 69 passing, 79 dribble, 38 defending, 75 physical. When I'm looking at a striker, I'm looking at pace, shooting, and then like dribble. Physical's okay, but usually if you have the pace, dribble and shooting, like, they can do a job, to be honest with you. Not a bad player to start off with when it goes to Josh King. Next up is João Felix, obviously a new player, just moved to Atletico Madrid. And you're probably looking at this guy, right, he doesn't have enough pace. So what I would do personally with this guy is more play him as a cam. So yeah, 82 pace, 80 shots, 74 passing, 81 dribble, 70 physical. He's going to have 5-star skills. I believe it's been like released. It hasn't got it up on here, but he has 5-star skills, so he's going to be a very nice player to use. Another player in the Spanish league, Inaki Williams. This guy is looking ridiculously sweaty. 94 pace, 80 shots, 72 passing, 80 dribble, and 82 physical. This guy's got it all. Definitely a cheap beast to pick up in your team. It's going to be a little bit expensive off the bat, but I don't think he'll be too much. I think a lot of people will try and keep away from the Spanish league because the midfield and defense isn't as like sweaty maybe as the Serie A or Bundesliga, which I mentioned a lot in the last 2 videos. That the Bundesliga and the Serie A are like where I recommend building your hybrids from. There will be a video of me building my hybrid of what I would say to build your team around. Maybe you could take the team what I've done and use it completely, or change a little few things to suit you depending on what you want. Next up we got Rebic, and this guy, 80 rated, 88 pace, 80 shooters, 70 passing, 78 dribble, 81 physical. This is looking like a ridiculous player. I didn't realise he was going to get such a good card this year when he moved to AC Milan, but that is looking, to be honest with you, I think this is the go-to striker, sweaty striker. In defence I had Akanji. In centre mid I believe I've said Delaney or Zachary or somebody around that sort of like calibre. No, sorry, it was Gene, who was the CDM from Everton. Can't remember how to say his second name. So yeah, Gene, 81 pace CDM, looked ridiculous. Same with Rebic here, go-to attacker for sure. If you see me look down, it's because I am looking at the players list and whatnot. Maybe I can move it actually slightly so it's easier. It doesn't look like as bad. Next up, another AC Milan player. It is Rafael Leo. 87 pace, 72 shooting, 75 dribble, 71 physical, 64 pass. Just a sweaty, pacey striker. He's going to be super cheap off the bat. He isn't going to be too ridiculous when it comes to dribbling and passing. But if you just want to use him for pace, you play like a narrow formation, do a couple 1-2s, set him on his bike. I'm sure he'll be okay. 72 shooting is looking a little bit dangerous really when it comes to his shooting, but you know, I suppose when a 75 rated, something's got to be a little bit butch, and the 87 pace is looking nice. Another player with 87 pace, Callum Wilson. I mentioned Josh King already in this video. If you could put a Callum Wilson and Josh King as like your cheap striker duo, could be a nice deadly duo. But I think Josh King had 4-star skills last year. Callum Wilson only had 3. And their weak foots both were like 3, I think. So if they can up their weak foots, maybe like a 4-star each. I don't know if it is going to happen. Keep Josh King's 4-star skills. Wilson will probably have 3. I don't think they've given 4. So you know, he's a deadly sweaty striker. He's probably going to be great at finishing. His finishing stats should be really good because he's really good at finishing in real life. So next up are Bundesliga players. I mentioned the Bundesliga is where I am recommending everyone to build their hybrids from. Put one of the strikers up. Poulsen, 83 pace, 74 shooting, 67 passing, 75 dribble, 82 physical. He's like 7 foot, honestly. I'm not even joking. He is so tall. Oh, it's just gone off him. He is so tall. I'm not joking. This guy will win every header. Low key, he's like a Ronaldo sort of S play. He's got a bit of pace about him. Okay, that was going a bit too far because Ronaldo's ridiculous on this game, but CR7's got like, is ridiculously good in the air, and he's got a lot of pace about him. Poulsen's is ridiculously good in the air and only got a decent amount of pace about him. He's 81 rated. He isn't going to be as good as Ronaldo, obviously. That's what these cheap beasts are here for. It's just like players who can be super effective for you, but at a cheaper price. That's why I recommend Poulsen. Next up, a sweaty winger, Lozano. You know Lozano. If you play FIFA 19, FIFA 18, I don't think it was about in FIFA 17 in the sense of being a sweaty player, but FIFA 18, this guy was the guy. Bring him as a super sub, it's game over. You could be like 2-0, 3-0 down with 10 minutes to go. You bring on Lozano, Alessandrini on either side, and you just go for it up. So Lozano, once again, looking like a ridiculous card. Now he's in the Serie A as well. It's even better because you can link him with Napoli players. It was a Zielinski, a Fabian, 2 players you could put in midfield. They got a decent right back as well, actually. Kevin Malcourt or something like that. French guy. Could play a 4-5-1 with the 2 cams as a sat formation and changing game. Have them 2 as a strong link. You won't need to link any more players to them. So another nice pickup there. And I think this guy, I said actually Rebic is going to be one of the main guys to pick up, and I think this is going to be another one. Saint-Maxime. I think people will try and bring this guy into every Premier League team they can do because he's going to be the cheap option at right wing. Premier League wingers are usually really expensive because people love the Premier League. That's how it is. People want to build Premier League teams. Saint-Maxime, 93 pace, 70 shoot, 70 pass, and 86 dribble. If you haven't seen the clip what Chuboy posted from the capture event, this is why I know Saint-Maxime is going to be the guy. The Chuboy was running straight through, did a fake Rabona, stopped dead, finesse shot from about 30 yards, and it was a rocket into the top right, which was crazy. He didn't even time it green or anything. It was, I think he timed it white, so that was crazy. So I think Saint-Maxime is going to be the guy. Nice pace. Shooting's a little bit low, but really good pace and really good dribble. Nice sweaty player for you guys to pick up. Next up, another Serie A player now. I'm not too sure if this guy is going to be any good, but he looks pretty solid for a starting player as well. If you go Serie A route, maybe put Rebic up top and Chassia on the right. 85 pace, 74 shot, 71 pass, 82 dribble. Looking like a nice all-round player for you guys. I believe he had 4-star last year. He got a team this season, so looking like a nice card for you guys to pick up and build your team around. Next up, one of the main guys in my opinion when it comes to building your hybrids, Gelson Martins, 95 pace, 71 shooting, 74 pass, 86 dribble, ridiculous pace, ridiculous dribble. If you play a 4-2-3-1 and play him Ram or Lamb, you play him up top even if you want. If you're that crazy, I personally probably wouldn't play him up top due to his shooting. Maybe prefer him Cam. Actually, I'll probably just play him up top with that pace. That was ridiculous. Right mid in a 4-4-2, right wing, left wing, 4-3-3s. Right forward, left forward, and 4-3-2-1. You know, he's just going to be ridiculous. I think out wide is where his speciality is going to be. And what the key thing about Gelson Martins, he links perfect, right? If you play a 4-3-3 standard or a 4-3-3 variation, you could then do a hybrid 3 up top. You put Gelson Martins on the right, Ben Yedder through the middle, 84 pace, 82 shots, 77 pass, and 85 dribble. Looking ridiculous. As always, a ridiculous card on FIFA. Give him a couple win forms and he's the main guy. And then the left winger, I have to check down because I believe I put him on this, but I might be wrong. He is the player on loan, I believe, at Monaco, unless they brought him this year. I can't say his name. Henri, we're going to call him though. 90 pace, 74 shoot, 81 dribble. You're going to have crazy pace, ridiculous players. I'm thinking, yeah, if you go like, you're starting at 4-3-3 and go narrow, let's say. Put Ben Yedder as Cam and then Henri and Gelson Martins up top. No one's catching you, man. That's going to be a ridiculous pacey attack. So definitely recommend going down that route for your hybrids. Next up is another Premier League player, Ismail Sarr. 94 pace, 77 shooting, 68 pass, 80 dribble, looking ridiculous. I assume he probably got 4-star skills with that 80 dribble. His weak foot's probably going to be quite low, but looking like a very sweaty Premier League player. You know, that's what we want when it comes to Premier League players. It's nice, sweaty players, loads of pace. You know, that's what the Prem's about. There's loads of players who's got a lot of pace about them. Next up is, I've just said, Henri on the left. You could even put Boldy on the right instead of Gelson Martins. There is crazy options in Monaco right now on the attack. You got Kayete, 91 pace, 76 shooting, 72 pass, and 83 dribble. Probably 4-star like last year. Solid card all around. I've gone over the Monaco sort of S players right already. Definitely ones to recommend picking up. Next up, Premier League, Richarlison. Absolutely butchered him in my opinion. I think it should be a lot better than this. He should at least be an 81. And his stats should be a little bit better. He should have better shooting, maybe a bit more pace as well. But 84 pace, 77 shooting, 72 pass, 81 dribble, 79 physical. 5-star weak foot last year and 4-star skills. Assuming he's got the same thing this year. It's going to be a great card to use. If you convert him to a striker, I don't think he's going to be that effective at Ram or Lamb. But if you start him like on the right side and then when you get into game, put him up top, I think he'll be a monster up there. He's going to have the physicality. He's going to be quite tall, fast, you know, as you can see by his card on front. 5-star weak foot's also ridiculous to use. Carrying on with the Premier League theme, we got Ryan Fraser, 90 pace, 73 shooting, 78 pass, 83 dribble. I put Ryan Fraser in here because I think this is the first time he always gets like nice cards, I think, in FIFA, but he's quite underappreciated. They don't really do him any justice in game. Like in real life, I think he's one of the better wingers in the Premier League. As a left mid, he's ridiculous. So yeah, hopefully they convert him into the Premier League and sort of make him slightly better this year. Next up, Christian Tello, playing at Real Betis right now. 80 rated, 89 pace, 75 shot, 76 pass, 81 dribble. Nice solid card all over. That's what, like, when you see all the players I'm recommending, it's usually just sweaty, fast players. You can just play in any position in the attack. You can play him cam, ram, lamb, striker, centre forward, right wing, left wing. You know, you get the drill. You can play him anywhere. As long as they got pace and attack, that's what you need, to be honest. I see people put like Harry Kane up top. Don't put Harry Kane up top. Like, he's ridiculously expensive. And 2, you could get like Rebic, who's going to do way better than Harry Kane in my opinion. So next up, Leon Bailly. Like I'm saying, with the Bundesliga, it's going to be the vibe, I'm telling you. Leon Bailly though, 91 pace, 77 shots, 75 pass, 84 dribble. Probably got 4-star skills. Not sure what his weak foot is, but looking like a ridiculous card all over. Definitely recommend him. If you can put Paulson Bailly, Bundesliga, man, it's disgusting. And the thing is, right, I've said to you certain players from the Bundesliga, but I haven't even added in the high-rated players this year. Like the higher-rated players like Kai Havertz, looks ridiculous. Julian Bread, Marco Reus, you know, the list goes on. They are looking ridiculously good. Something you can build up to with your team. So definitely recommending that. Next up, we've got Miguel. That's what his name is. He's going to be an unrare this year, 80 overall. And usually, unrares don't have that much pace, and this guy does, which surprised me, to be honest. 89 pace, 74 shots, 76 pass, 81 dribble, looking like a really good card. Probably got 4-star skills as well. I think he even had, did he have 5-star? I don't think he did. I think he had 4-star. But if he can get a few more informs as well, like this card, first of all, is more than good enough off the start for like your cheap hybrid teams. But if he can get a few informs, this guy's going to be disgusted, to be honest. And I think he might carry in, like, well, the thing is, Newcastle ain't that good this year. So next up, we need Vinicius Jr. 5-star skills. You know this guy, nice sweaty, pacey pass. Vinicius Jr. 93 pace, 70 shooting, 71 passing, 84 dribble. Got 5-star skills. You know, he's just nice, quick, on the ball. Gonna have ridiculously good dribbling. Just a top player, especially in the La Liga. La Liga's got some nice attackers for you to build your team around. So, and he's Brazilian, so it's even easier to like hybrid him because there's a lot of sweaty Brazilian players you can link with this player. So definitely recommend picking him up. Next up, another player what you can move into cam. I would say, I wouldn't say more so on the wing or right wing. It's like the João Felix sort of S player. Trossard, 83 pace, 80 shoot, 76 pass, 82 dribble. I think if you put him into like, move him to cam, he'll do a ridiculous good job. I believe he's got 4-star as well. So yeah, definitely recommend looking at him if you want a cam in the Premier League. Next up, another Brazilian winger from Real Madrid. 76 pace. He's probably going to have, is he going to have 5-star skills? They haven't got his picture for whatever reason. But Rodrigo, 85 pace, 72 shot, 80 dribble. He's not going to be ridiculously good, I'll be honest with you, but he's probably going to have 5-star skills and he's probably going to be really fun to use. You could have like some really nice 5-star skill teams, to be honest with you, this year. So I just thought I'd throw him in there. He's going to be probably, if they do future stars this year, he's definitely going to be a future star, so watch out for him. Next up, Justin Kluivert. He's been having quite a decent year, to be honest with you, at Roma, what I've seen, because I've been obviously putting some football bets on him. I've been seeing how Roma are doing. Justin Kluivert's been scoring a couple of goals here and there. I think he could have a good year this year, get a couple win forms. This guy could be ridiculous. But his base card is 88 pace, 72 shot, 79 dribble. Gonna have 4-star. Solid card, man. Solid card. What more can I say about him? He's gonna be super cheap. Give him a couple win forms. This guy's gonna be great. Next up, another, what I'm saying about the La Liga, man. There's a lot of sweaty strikers. And next up is Morales. 89 pace, 81 shots, 76 pass, 85 dribble. Could probably easily play cam for you, but you could actually low-key I would put this guy Cam, you know. Put him Cam, and then Inaki Williams, and there was somebody else from the La Liga who I like the look of. I can't remember. But there's a few La Liga players what you could do. But even put him up top, he's going to be ridiculous. Nice card though. I wonder what his weak foot skill moves are, because if he's got a 4-star, whew, he's going to be a sweaty player, especially if he gets a couple win forms. That's going to be nice. Next up, Gamero. Kevin Gamero, 85 pace, 79 shooting, 74 passing, 77 dribble. Probably a player I would convert into Cam. Cam play at the top, but definitely I would convert to Cam. Solid option right there. Next up, a few more Serie A options for you. No, sorry, this isn't League One. It's because he used to play the Serie A. That's why I always think Serie A with him. Niang, though, 89 pace, 76 shot, 68 pass, 8 dribble, 65 physical. Nice solid card there. Probably going to have 4-star skills as well. So I'm not sure what his weak fit's going to be. This player, though, right? Lasagna. That's what we're calling him. Kevin Lasagna. 90 pace, 74 shots, 60 pass, and 77 dribble. I played in a Serie A Football Manager save, and this guy kept scoring against me, and it was pissing me off. So I had to put him in here. He's got 90 pace. He's going to be a sweaty Serie A. Usually, it's like small Italian strikers are ridiculous on FIFA. I don't know why it is. They just got like superpowers, honestly. So hopefully he could be like the new Dean Natali with that, especially being at Indonesia, you know. Next up, a guy who I raved about a lot in the previous videos is David Neres. I was saying like you could put the Van Beek into him. That sounded mad. But you could put a link from Van Beek into David Neres. 87 pace, 73 shots, 73 passing, 87 dribble. Nice solid card all the way, but definitely recommend picking this guy up. Brazilian, once again, a nice easy players to like hybrid with as well, so definitely recommend looking at him. Next up, if you don't want to go down hybriding, there's a plenty, and I mean plenty of sweaty options in the Eredivisie and attack, to be honest with you. Bergman being one, 89 pace, 75 shot, 76 pass, 85 dribble and 73 physical. Maybe you go Bergwijn on the right, David Neres on the left, and then you'll see the guy who I'm saying put it through the middle, and then put Van Beek as the like centre mid. So you have strong links. Oh, that's disgusting. Low-key, I might have to build as a hybrid, you know. Ooh. Bro, there's some naughty hybrids you can do this year. Let me know if you built any hybrids. Let me know in the comments as well. I want to have a look, and I'll probably make a video on them if I think they're good, or if there's any way you can improve them. There'll be a little series coming out where I'm reviewing your teams and whatnot. But as I say, you need a player who's going to play through the middle. Neres, Bergwijn, Malin. That is what you're going to do. 91 pace, 73 shots, 79 dribble, 72 physical. Assume he's got a little bit about him. Loads of pace. His shooting's a little bit low, but 76 overall, he's not going to be the greatest, really. But if you could do a Bergwijn, Neres, Malin, that's going to be naughty. There's going to be a naughty little hybrid coming up for you guys, which will be out maybe in a few days. I don't know really what's coming out when. I just know these 3 videos are coming out in 3 days consecutive. So yeah, that'll be it for the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.